So,
No, go sit and watch
it
your
goes on your
phone.
regulator. See your regulator over there for your propane? Right behind you there on that table.
Where's the, you're talking about this? Oh, no, this over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
See, it's got a flare fitting on it.
Oh, okay.
So since your propane isn't coming, we're having to adapt this thing to a 100-pound tank until your propane guy comes, and then he'll probably demo this stuff. Then anyway, this is how this works. You have to remember to put your knurl on there before you put that on. If you flare that, then so anyway, this will go on this regulator. The other one will go to your copper pipe outside that we tightened a while ago. You see, this is a.
Dad, you need a bottle of water?
No, I'm good. That's a high pressure, low pressure regulator. This goes to your 100-pound tank, and then this guy goes right here. And if I did a good flare job, this sits right in here. A lot of people used to do plumbing this way, because that's actually a pretty good fitting. That the copper is soft and it'll compress around the thing, and it doesn't tend to leak, and when it does, you just tighten it more. But copper's gotten so expensive that people don't use it much anymore. And it's actually it's not as good as PEX in the right application. So anyway, so this will go to the tank, and this is going to go to that pipe we tightened up.
Oh, okay.
So we're ready for the propane tank, Scott. Anytime.
All right.
What
do you have there?
Dielectric coupling. And there are people that recommend you change these every year, but I've never changed one at my house in 5 years. But I would watch them, and if you start seeing corrosion, then you need to change them. They're only about 10 bucks a piece, but they're expensive if a plumber comes and changes them. So we're going to make sure we have plenty of valves. But the way this works is you've got a dissimilar metal. You're going from some kind of a galvanized to a copper, and then this guy right here is the thing that makes it work. See, this thing right here is a piece of plastic that separates the dissimilar metals, and that's what causes corrosion, is dissimilar metals. Okay, so this guy goes. This is a coupling, so you can break it apart. You take this off, and then it separates, so you can change these whenever they start corroding. And if you have good water and not a lot of rust, sometimes they don't even ever corrode. So you're going to have two here at the top for your domestic hot water, and you'll have two at the bottom for your in-floor heat.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and it's called a dielectric coupling. And it, like I say, it separates your different metals. You got brass, you got copper, you got galvanized, and you got just regular malleable steel. Okay.
How else it loose?
Well, because it's got to go in there. Well, it'll bottom out.
Yeah, she's starting to. Yeah. She's
You there?
Yep.
Okay, now turn that gas on. Okay. Now smell over there. I haven't tightened that one yet. Smell over there. Okay. So far so good. I don't hear it running. Do you guys?
I don't hear it all.
Okay. All right. Smell down there before I tighten that. Smell it. Okay.
I can hear gas coming
Okay.
out there.
Great.
I can hear it. I can't smell it.
Okay. Should be able to smell it. Okay. Now tell me if you can hear it now.
No, that got it.
All right, let's go inside and crack it
All
and
right.
see if we can get some.
Because the propane guy can't come until the 24th, we are just doing a little temporary hookup here so that his dad can get the system working and get that boiler up and running. So this will kind of hold things for now.
Okay, bring Imogene over there. Imogene, come over and sniff. We need your sniffer. Go where your dad's at.
Over here,
Come on,
right
it's coming out faster.
Okay. You smell anything?
Yeah, I smell it.
Okay. Make sure Imogene smells it.
Can you smell that?
Yeah.
When you get done, Scott, tighten it back up. So we're in good shape.
Okay. We don't want that leaking.
Block
Hot water return
from the mantle block.
from the mana block. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to send cold water. Let's see.
Oh,
together.
Am I supposed to be holding where we're going?
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I know what I can do, Scott. I can move that mantle block a little bit, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do the
okay.
easiest
Yeah.
thing to do.
Okay,
Just
okay, so
set it down.
let me go ahead and do the other one. Let's get it all set up and do the same thing. We'll do the cold water one. So we got the same drill. So I don't need to move it much. It looks like just a little bit, half inch or so.
All right.
A little bit, right there, and then let's go up and level.
Imaging.
Right there. How's that look? You lift that up out of there. Okay. You got it? That's pretty good, huh? A little more maybe? How is it? A little more? That's pretty good, isn't it? Let me put one in and see what it looks like. You ready?
Progress.
Progress.
So we got hot and we got cold.
Make sure this little rubber gasket's in here, because it will leak if it's not. Scott, I explained to you this dielectric coupling thing.
Yeah, but last time you were here,
Okay. You
but I
got,
don't fully understand it.
what causes corrosion is two different metals together that are not compatible.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is what we talked about earlier.
So you got like a stainless or a galvanized pipe coming out of here going to a brass coupling, going to a plastic coupling, going to a malleable steel. So what you got here is this little plastic thing inside there that separates all that. So you've got a dielectric coupling there.
Go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna put this thing in the system. In the bottom, water is gonna be coming in from the from your well through a backflow preventer and a pressure reducing valve, because this boiler only needs like 15 pounds of pressure.
Okay.
Here's what the pressure reducing valve looks like. Oh, right here. Okay, so this thing here,
the batteries up, I think.
this thing here is a backflow preventer, so your boiler can't contaminate your well. It can only go
Okay.
one direction. This is a pressure reducing valve. It's preset for 15 psi, and that's a pop-off. So this will attach to the bottom of this thing after it attaches to a tank. We have a little tank that it goes to.
Oh, that little one. Yeah. Okay.
So we're getting to the point where we're gonna be about ready to
This
do
little
that.
guy down here.
Now this air
That's
scoop is going to be installed onto this thing right here. We're gonna put this thing onto here.
All right.
We're gonna put him in right here, in this right here. Okay.
Okay.
And then the bottom of that is going to be the makeup water and the little tank laying on the floor.
Okay.
There. Okay.
All right. Sounds.
Lay my crimp right in the right spot. Okay. Okay. Start closing. Okay.
How do
Now.
I know it's in the right spot? Is
It
it?
is. Yep.
It is?
Yeah, keep pulling. Ah, good, you got it. I was
That's it?
groaning for you. Yeah, open it
Oh,
up.
thank you.
Hey, you did it without wedging it against your body. That's the way I do it.
PEX,
Hex expander.
PEX doesn't have a memory, but these things have a memory.
Okay.
They remember. Okay, and this is how this works, okay? So we put this guy here. Okay, you see it's got a little notch right, so this goes right here. Okay, and then this baby goes in here.
Ah.
And you have to kind of work fast because,
Do I need to hold it or?
and then turn it. When I open it, I turn it.
Oh,
Turn,
okay.
there you go.
Yeah.
Just like that. Now again. And again. 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 Okay. Now shove it up in there and turn it again. There you go, you're getting there. It's not near as much fun as the other, huh?
Ooh.
And cold
Got it.
is not
Not
helping.
helping it. Gotcha.
Right there. Okay.
Okay. So
You see my cutter? Okay. Watch that. Probably could shorten that a little bit, couldn't I? Yep.
okay. Got it.
Be cleaner, the shorter it gets, you know. We just got to get
Oh,
this
to
guy
get
into
it
it.
more wrapped around there. Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to put this guy
Connect in there.
and that guy.
Gotcha.
That thing in prematurely and it not go and then you can't get it out.
Gotta be
Oh,
fast.
like that. Yeah.
Oh.
One more little deal.
One more.
It almost was there. But you see that stop, you want to get to that stop.
Okay.
And working in 45 or 50 degrees is not our friend right now. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so that baby's there. Now we're done with this, and this will be a crimp and that'll be a crimp. So we're going to put this thing right here.
So we need the crimpers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So. Okay. So we've got, if we had that pipe from the other room into here, we would have water to this now, and all these are closed off. So,
Now we gotta get that other one.
all right.
What are we doing here now?
We are going to put this valve in that system so you can shut your water off.
That's important.
Well, it probably is not as important there as it is after the manifold, because basically if the pump isn't running, it's not going to come up in there. But if you turn this off, it would stop it from running back, you know. Okay, so
we need to crimp that?
yeah, I think I can, as long as I'm sitting down.
Okay. Or do you want me to hold it?
I'm okay.
All right.
That thing got
Or I can, let me show.
on this thing here and 90 it into that thing. We're going to go through the wall and try to figure out how to transition to that black pipe.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that Spinards has that transition.
We'll have to wait till tomorrow then.
If they don't have, right here, about right there.
Okay.
And then we'll 90 over this so it'll be nice and clean.
Okay.
But we're missing two
gonna
figures. We're missing a 90 to do that. And we're missing a 90. It's going to be an oddball 90 to do this.
Oh,
So this is going to get
cut
cut
that
off, and this piece of rebar will get broke out of here.
okay.
And this wasn't in the right spot, so before we get too much further along, it's no big deal.
Okay.
You see what I did with this one?
Okay, yeah.
Now that one's going over to your kitchen, and these two go to your kitchen. So why do you have,
The other one goes to the hose bib that's over there.
okay, you don't know
The
which is which, do you?
They were labeled.
Okay, it really won't matter.
Oh, no. It got cut off?
It won't matter. No, it didn't get cut off.
Oh, but it was labeled on the end,
It
like
won't
Orion
matter.
had wrote on there.
Yeah.
Like,
It won't
there should
matter.
be. They all should be.
These are all too short. They're gonna all have to be spliced. I don't see anything written on them. But anyway,
He wrote on all of them. That's so strange.
so what we're gonna do, Jen, is
Huh.
we'll tuck those back in the wall. We'll bring them through these studs, bring them through here and hook them to the manifold. Now that's the kitchen. We'll say tub, vanity, kitchen sink, dishwasher. I don't know.
Shower.
Yeah,
gotta go in the shower.
two shower. But you're going to be more, and the ones you don't use are going to be left off. They're off
And
right
off.
now. You see
Okay.
that? And don't lose that key. That turns them on and off.
Oh, nice.
So this water comes from this tank, fills this up to here, goes over there, is cold, comes back is hot, and is distributed here through hot. It's a distribution.
So he was just drilling some holes to bend those through there.
Yep.
I want to make sure those are at least 1 3/8 back so that the
The drywall won't
drywall,
hit them.
yeah, drywall screws won't
And this one could be
mess with it.
This could be a lot prettier if we were worried about it.
Right,
But it's going to be all hidden.
Hidden.
You want to make sure that you got good joints,
good joints.
because it's inside the wall. You have to go in there. You know, it's not the end of the world, but you don't want to.
No, yeah, we want to get it as tight as can be. So over here, we hung another piece of drywall to get that kitchen hot water coming through there.
Almost hooked up.
Okay, we are getting closer.
Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, now. Okay, that'll work. Now that needs to be, put a thing across there when we're done.
Okay.
Make sure that, you know, but now we crimp
Keeps
that.
it.
So you've got.
We're gonna crimp. Okay.
You don't have to have, you know.
Right, and he was just saying that it would have been better if these were long enough to actually go all the way through there without having to do that, but we didn't make those long enough when we ran them in through the slab. So we're just gonna make sure that they're good and tight.
Now, you know, and then you put this guy on there. That's a little compression. That's what happens when you're old and clumsy.
Well, it's late. It is
71 tomorrow.
71 tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's not that far off because it's...
Well, I think I was already born because I think my mother said I was born right after midnight. The
It's about
19th,
quarter
so-
to 10 right now.
Well, I was born in Tennessee. So
So that's right, okay. This is Alaska time.
now this
yeah.
thing right here, look how neat this is. You got this to keep it from compressing, and then you put this thing in this dude right here in cold weather again. Okay, this thing goes in and it slides all the way up in there. Come on, there you go. See it slide up in there? And then
yeah.
this thing right here makes just a great connection. Will not leak.
Okay, great.
Well, you know, if you see calcium deposits building up, you just take another turn on these because it is cold, and when this house warms up, this stuff will seep better.
Nice.
Anyway, this is one of the greatest things to come along in plumbing. It's like an electric panel, you know, and it's you don't even have to have valves because you got valves here. Now there's another one going to the kitchen, so all I
Okay,
got to do now
label
is hook
that.
it up. Well, we don't know where it's
we
going
don't
yet. And this right here now with a coupling.
Oh, whoops. Okay. We're getting it going on this side.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. In a perfect world, you know, coupling,
Ring, coupling.
a ring and a coupling, and a ring and a coupling, and two crimps, and you're
you're
set, and you're not going to have an issue with it.
Okay.
And it'd be so nice if it was 70, but it ain't.
Well, we'll get more windows in tomorrow and
Well,
then
it'll start getting pretty nice in here when
heat
you
up
get the
in
windows
here.
in.
Yeah, that'll make
why
a
is that?
difference. Well, he's gotten it where he wants it tonight, at least kind of set up, and he needs a part to get this 90'd in down there like he was talking about. So it's about almost 11 o'clock, so we're calling it quits. And we were just talking about the plan, what we're doing to plumb under here and stuff as well. So he's got an idea of what needs to be done next. We'll see how far we're going to get tomorrow. With that, the priority is obviously getting the windows in. And we just took these other ones and set them in here because it was just too cold out there. But we'll get going on that tomorrow morning. And that's the plan. It is Thursday, November 23rd, and Scott and his dad were up here till, what, 1:30 in the morning yesterday? I think they started around noon, And 1:30 in the morning is when they quit. His dad went home, and then and I was at home sick in bed. So I missed all of the taping of this, but Scott's going to try to recap a bit about what they did with the system here. So go ahead, hon.
Okay, so what took so long was once we got everything hooked up and we were finished, is bleeding the system out, making sure all the air was out of the PEX, and then ran it for a while, just sat there and watched it, tweaked it. A lot of technical stuff got missed. Jen wasn't here to capture it because she was not feeling well, so and I was too busy to.
Right, when you're in the middle of helping, it is so hard to like stop and videotape while you're like the assistant and all that, so yeah, I understand.
So we left it running last night. I came up here and the system was not on. It said system failure, check for blockage, and this was full of the catching all the condensation that comes out of propane. So once I emptied the bucket out, she started running again. And I'm wondering if that piece of debris that we just noticed, because we came up here just a few minutes ago, and the system, it said system failure again, ignition. And I noticed there was a piece of debris caught in this PEX right over here. And the second PEX right there towards the end.
Which one?
Towards the end there was a piece of debris in there, and I'm wondering, see, this had concrete in there.
Yeah, but nothing's getting
Well, it
sucked
might
out
have got
through there.
sucked back up in there when it backed up, is what I'm saying. Because it looks like a little piece of concrete that's in that PEX, is what I'm saying. Here, let's turn this on, we'll show what happens here. Okay, now she's gonna fire up. Now watch that PEX.
Oh.
Watch that PEX. Here, see it coming?
Yeah, that little piece right down there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, it didn't like that. Now watch it, now it's gonna bring it all the way to the top. Did it come up, or did it go back down?
No, it went back down.
Oh, okay.
But what it does, it just comes up and then it just gets stopped right up in here, so.
Right now it's priming the system with water, because I think some of the water went to the toilet.
Oh, okay. Yep. So, but it worked all last night. It was, what were the temperatures in here this morning?
Yeah, the floor right now is 65 degrees throughout most of the house.
Okay.
So it was on for a long time until this bucket filled up, and then I'm worried that some of that concrete got sucked back up into that hose, and then got in the system.
I don't know. That's weird.
Because it wasn't in there last night. We would have seen that.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think that's a recent development from the bucket. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, well, let's get that bucket out of there and get something else that doesn't have.
Well, right
Let's get
now
a
it
clear
doesn't really
bucket.
matter because we got to get it out of the line.
But in case it sucks up anymore. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you talk about any more of like what you guys actually did in the process last night of some of the?
Well, that's basically it. I mean, we just got everything that he was still missing to get the system running.
Okay. Like what?
Well, everything that, like connecting. So much happened, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, he put this in because that wasn't there before. I don't remember that.
We put this in and mounted it and.
Did all that.
Yeah.
That's the piece I think he was showing me that the night that he was up here before over the weekend, and then connected all the line or whatever into there. So, and then got that piece back in there too. Okay, well, next time he comes back, maybe we can ask him some more questions about exactly what those things were, because if you don't remember, I don't certainly know, because I wasn't here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that tank fill up again.
Okay. Well, that
So
was.
we have the hot water hooked up to the toilet right now. 'Cause we're using the toilet also to keep
it going.
So the glycol's in the system as well. You can see because there's a green tint on the hose. If it was just water, it would just look clear.
So the glycol used was this. This is a 5-gallon bucket here,
Yes.
and
As small
guys
as our
put
system
about-
is, we put about half of it in there.
about half of it. Okay.
Yeah. If we had like double or even triple the square footage, 5 gallons would be sufficient. For like a house with over 2,500 to like 3,600 square feet.
Okay.
worth of PEX. We're only running, 1,200 square feet on the floor, so, 2.5 gallons is more than sufficient.
Okay, and let's see if you guys, what else you did in here. So you got the toilet hooked up, it's running right now, and it's kind of a temporary, well, that's where it's gonna be, but as far as trying to get it shimmed or whatever under there, we'll have
Well,
to
we
figure
had
that out.
to do that because even with the 1/2 inch wax ring, it's still sitting too high.
Oh,
Eventually they compress a little bit, but not that much. So I'm gonna have to take that wax ring out and shave it down a little bit, because it's gonna, we're not gonna put tile in, we're just gonna have stained concrete.
okay, so he just ran that hot water to the toilet
To the
right now?
toilet, yeah.
Okay, so that's part of his little test system there. Right on. Okay, well, every little bit helps, definitely. We are so grateful for his dad coming and doing all this, and so I guess, no.
Tank's still filling.
Huh? The tank's still filling?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then, well, we'll call it good, wrap it up for that part, and it's great to have all the windows in, so it's definitely filled the holes, big gaps in here, and we are, whoops, sorry about that. We're grateful that those windows are in, and it's a lot warmer in here. So next thing we're going to do is start filling some of these cracks in the window and around the doors and in the windows here. So a long time ago, my dad told me, hey, you want to just use some of this fiberglass insulation that we're using for the batting. This stuff is what, R38 that we're going to be using up here in the ceiling. So we're just going to take little bits of it and use a screwdriver or something and stash it into the holes around there. And then his dad just said the same thing last week, just use some of that and put it in there rather than the spray foam that tends to expand and whatever. So we're going to go with that, and that's the next project. I think that's about it, huh? If I guess we need to make some decisions on the lighting in the kitchen here, because the electrician's going to start this next week on wiring stuff. So we were thinking about maybe putting, if we could find something that's maybe like a box shaped, like track lighting to just attach on there. That may be an option, and then maybe with just like a 1 can light, like over the kitchen sink area there. The other thing we're trying to make a decision about is here in the living room. We're thinking that perhaps doing big can lights would be interfering with some of our insulation in the ceiling. So maybe either some small can lights, we're not sure how many, if we're going to go ahead and do that, and potentially some wall sconces. Like obviously during the day there's tons of light in here with the windows, whatever, but at night in the wintertime, it's pitch black. So we want to have a sufficient amount of lighting. So if anybody has any suggestions on lighting, the type of lighting, or where to locate it, either along this wall, probably nothing over there, or this, or the ceiling, whatever, that would be great. I think those are the next major decisions we need to do, right, honey? And is that about it?
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're focused on getting done this weekend, to get that set up for the electrician this week.
The lines is still really
So,
warm. You can feel it
huh?
here.
You can feel that? Yeah.
Feel that? It's not gonna work.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's just warm, yeah.
Now see, if it was if it was ignited right now, this would be pretty hot to the touch.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, we'll have to figure out how to get that piece out of the system and
Well,
get this.
we need to get this thing pressurized again. We probably shouldn't use the toilet just then.
Oh, that messed with it?
Yeah, it's not pressurized properly.
Okay,
now.
we were testing out
It
the
was
toilet.
bringing that debris all the way to the top. So what needs to happen is when we get this thing pressurized, probably need to take that thing off, get a bucket to catch that debris.
Okay.
I don't see any other way of getting that. Don't be playing. This is
That's
Papa said you do not. This is not Imogene's room. You never come in here, Bert. Okay?
This is not safe for you,
Danger,
sweetheart.
a lot of danger in here. Okay?
It's not kids.
Not a
it's
kid safe room.
Off limits to kid zone, my sweet love bug. All right.
This is kids zone, not that one.
No, the kids' room is out here. And right now, it's the kitchen is the kid zone, so, okay. Well, I think we'll call it good with that for now, and then we'll try to get that piece out of there and